Hey guys, my name is Christina. Welcome to another end of month flip through here on my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new here, very quickly, this leather planner is from Filofax. This is a ring system. It's in the model Norfolk in the color taupe. Let's start with the monthly overview. I think that's the first thing I want to share with you all. And I didn't mention this last month, but I do have this new tab here. It says July. I have this in my monthly overview section so that it's easy for me to find that. But this is what it looks like. As some of you guys know, I was not too crazy about my sticker choices this month. I think the spotlight stickers, this is just a little overkill. I don't think I'd ever do this again. I don't think I'd use so many spotlight stickers in a monthly overview. I think I should have mixed things up with maybe page flags or page squares, but not a spotlight sticker for every single thing that I had going on in the month. It's a little weird, but I decided to use these dot stickers to help break up the spotlight stickers, which I think it did. Unfortunately, I only used the spotlight stickers for when I had bills due, and my bills were mainly due towards the end of the month. But I feel like if I had more of these in the top region, I don't think it would look as crazy. Someone asked me in one of my videos where the tab is from. So it has the month here at the top in small print. And then there are lines here that could be used for, I don't know, additional notes, writing. I'm not quite sure. I haven't tried that, so I wonder if I could even do that in the first place, or are the lines just a design choice? I received a set of these mini tabs in a cloth and paper subscription box with the months on them. Not all of the items in the sub boxes are for sale. These are not currently, but they may show up on Cloth and Paper's website later. Now, the odd thing about this product is that I wonder if it's necessary to have a tab, like have 12 tabs with the months on them. I mean, at least for me, I don't particularly care. If I just had one tab and it said this month or current month or even just month, I think that would work for me. I could, just easily move it from last month to the current month. I wouldn't have to like dig through my stationery to find the one that now says August. It's just a random observation. I think aesthetically it looks great, but yeah, having to like go and look for this is just a little inconvenient, but I do like it. I also don't know how to use this product. Like I said earlier, is it just a tab? Can I write on this? Is there more to this? Since I'm not entirely sure, I've just been sticking this in my monthly overview section so that it's easy for me to find it. I did use a new insert this month, Cloth and Paper's meeting notes insert, specifically to help plan our family trip to Utah. This insert came in the Cloth and Paper CEO box. I wanted to try this insert because I planned this vacation with my sister Brittany. We met up a couple of times to discuss the back of the monthly overview section. So it's the back of this page here. This was just the initial planning, right? Food ideas, activities, and to-do list. And then I used the meeting notes insert for the itinerary. We have a place here in the top right-hand corner for the date and time. We have the subject, attendees, agenda, and I like that in the agenda section there is a small column here. Well, there's two columns here, a big section and then a small one here for checking it off once it's completed. And then we have a notes section, and then last but not least a follow-up section. I did not use the agenda section. However, I ended up using the notes section for the itinerary/agenda. Okay, now, was this the best insert for planning a getaway? Probably not. Because I didn't use the entire insert, right? I have this unused and also the follow-up section. But you know, I just wanted to test this out, and I'm glad I did because now I know when to use this. Next, the weekly overview section, which is probably my favorite section this month. I feel like I say that every month. I'm always like, this is my favorite, this is my favorite. But honestly, I had such a good time in this section. Now, you know how earlier I said I didn't like the spotlight stickers for a monthly overview? Well, I thoroughly enjoyed it for the weekly setup. It was so much fun. Like, I had such a good time with the stickers this month. I love how everything looks. I mean, the fact that there's of course like a ton of dot stickers mixed in with the spotlight stickers. I love how that comes together. And then on top of that, I had the Luxe page flags. Now, I mentioned in my setup that I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to use the baby blue because I thought it would clash with the green. One, this isn't as dark as it looks here because this is just all of the page flags stacked on top of each other. So it really is just like a hint of blue, almost a white. And so having this next to the Kyoto green spotlight stickers, I'm not mad about this. Like, it looks so pretty. Like, I don't know what it is, but it just all looks beautiful. This first week was a test. Like, I was still determining how I would use the stickers. For instance, I used the large dot stickers when I was posting on YouTube, but I realized right after doing it that using a large sticker, I lose so much space here. So I ended up not using the medium and large stickers in the later weekly setups. Also, the different spotlight stickers meant that there was something different going on. So the Kyoto green meant traveling, the Ristretto was for YouTube videos, and the Avant-Garde was for plans. I then used the Luxe page flags sparingly throughout the spread, nothing specific. I mean, I did use it if I had something going on, but I did like that the page flags broke up the spotlight and the dot stickers, because otherwise, if I didn't have these, it just looks like a row of spotlight stickers, looks like a row of dot stickers, but this really does help break it up. Yeah, I just love how this turned out. I mean, typically, I would not pair these stickers together. That's just how I am. Like, I do like to play it safe. I feel like the moral of this month is I took a risk by mixing things up. Yes, it didn't work for the monthly overview, but it did work for the weekly overview, and that makes me happy. Love how the weekly overview turned out. I can't say that enough. Anywho, I keep going on about the stickers, and I still need to address the fact that I changed my weekly insert this month. Now, if you've been following my channel for at least this year, I've stuck with the time blocking inserts from Cloth and Paper, and I am a time blocking queen. I love time blocking. When I first started using the horizontal weekly inserts, I didn't know how to act. And I mean that badly. This first week, I had this bad feeling in the pit of my stomach that I was forgetting something because I switched. Like, this is my time blocking system, and then I switched to a horizontal weekly. As I continued to use it, the horizontal weekly did grow on me, and it did help. It just took some time to get used to it. So as you can see, the horizontal weekly is split in half, where the left side of the page is blank. There aren't any lines, dots, graphs, nothing. It's just blank. And then the right side is graph. I decided to use this opportunity to use the blank side to highlight anything I had going on that day, like plans, maybe social media posts, that sort of thing. And then I use the graph section as my daily to-do list. I have my running list that transfers from week to week, and then I check off when I've completed a task. There's another note section here, another one right below that, and then in the bottom right-hand corner is a monthly overview with the week in bold to highlight what week we're in. But yeah, that is how I used the horizontal weekly. Something that I haven't shared is where the heck this is from. This is from Poi & Hun. I believe you have the option to get the text in silver or gold. I think if I knew ahead of time that my metal was going to be silver, I probably would have gotten silver, but I ended up going with gold. Yeah, I always forget to mention that in my end of month flip through. So in case anybody is wondering, that's where it's from. I think the next thing I'd like to share is, where is it? Oh, there it is. The next thing I'd like to share is a new dashboard. It is a half dashboard. This came in Cloth and Paper's July sub box, the mental wellness box. It's an affirmation dashboard with the definition here at the bottom. The material is a transparent dry erase dashboard. So as you can see, I've written out my intention for the month here. The pen I used is actually an oil-based pen. This is the Uni Pen in 01. This instantly dried when I wrote on here, and I'm pretty sure if I take a wet napkin, I could easily wipe this off. But if you are looking for a pen that won't smudge on something like this material, or a transparent sticky note, this pen will not do that. It will not smudge. It instantly dries. I do recommend getting the 01, the smallest nib, because I mean, that's if you're going for a like thinner, more finer look. I do have the 03 in this, and it is so thick. It looks like a Micron pen in 08, and that is pretty dang thick. I'll have my intention for the month written in this affirmation dashboard, and as well as my monthly goals section. So it's the same thing that I wrote here in the intention section. Just having it in two places I think is nice, because it's just a nice reminder. It's better to have these things written in multiple places so that I remind myself what my intention is for the month. The next section I want to share, which I would say is a disappointment, is my meal planning section. I don't know what to tell you guys about this, because I feel like for the last couple of months I keep saying, oh, I'll have more to share, or I'll have more to tell you about this insert, but honestly I just don't think it's working for me. Like, look at how many days I miss. Like, I'm not consistent with this insert whatsoever. It makes me sad, because it has potential, but the problem is I'm not gravitating to this section when I'm planning out my meals. I just don't know what to do. When I need to go grocery shopping, that's when I'll flip to this section and use it, and I'll get the week started, but then I don't finish. So I almost feel like I want to just remove this section, or just accept the fact that I won't use this every week. The last section is my books, the books that I've read. I think I'm behind. I have not filled this out. So I'm just going to do that now. There we go. Also, last thing, I know I hate to switch up pens because I love the Uni pen, the gel pen here, but I ran out of ink So I received a pack of these. It's shaped like a triangle, which I kind of feels weird when writing, but I do like the way that it writes. The ink is consistent, it glides on the paper. I don't like the fact that with a ballpoint pen, it is pretty light compared to a gel pen or I think this was the Sarasa Dry, but the ink is just a lot more darker here than the ballpoint. So I don't know, we'll see if I stick with this. Not entirely sure because I don't want to throw this away just because the ink is out. I'm hoping that I can just buy more ink for this pen. So we'll see. We will see. But anywho, that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this month's end of month flip through. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.